Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCK Cup 2025.
At least we will get rid of him for the next couple of games.
You know what I think is part of that?
Yeah.
Oh, he's TPing down immediately. Are they going to look for a dive?
I mean, it is. Maokai is pretty good at diving and at least trading very aggressively. You see he drops aggro by hitting the minion, and now he's got Xiu, who's level 1, but I think this might be enough damage. The Harpoon is going to miss, though, and Barrel flashes away. He's in a lot of trouble. Oh, he got first blood! He's able to get it anyway. Peanut, of course, will be able to take him down, but at least the feat of strength does go over to DK.
And on top of that, because Zay is
blame him for that. Looking to save his flash and then flash towards the end, thinking he could get away.
Oh,
this time, though, he doesn't have flash, and that's in Italy with red buff. He's not getting away from this. The knockback is going to be critical, but does he even have it? The answer is he's not going to use it if he did. And down he goes. That's another kill.
Zeus just got a decent amount of damage back, but I mean, this feels like an even easier dive setup than we saw before.
The root is going to land. Zeus, nice flash away from the spear. I just don't know if it matters, though, because another spear is coming, and Maokai is here. As in they go with the damage. Barrel flashes away. We got to dive in the top lane. Xiu in a lot of trouble here against 3, but Peanut tanking up the turret shots, and it gets traded back. As yes, Viper picks up a kill, but so does Xiu in the top lane.
It's one of these situations where you're so used to like the amount of damage.
And he will survive. We got a TP coming in. Xiu looking to potentially punish this. A lot of health bars are pretty low up here, but they're going to get the first turret, actually. So Hanwha Life Esports, pretty good spot as long as Zeka can get out alive.
Distributed for the side of HLE, and I think some of it not picked up as well.
Feats of strength, by the way, picked up here by D. Yeah, definitely would. And we take a look here at the difference in the 80 carries. This is what we were mentioning. And now we've got the lockdown. The Xin Zhao pretty good to stop a lot of the incoming damage and the Poppy ult, but it just doesn't matter. They outnumber Peanut in the river, and they do take him down. As Lucid, yeah, he was here picking up this turret. And Viper so far, he is still Ezreal. So even though, you know, Aiming could potentially poke him out, Viper's just saying, okay, I respect you entirely. You've got a level on me. Let's take a look at this play. I think I stopped his back, is what he said, and then.
And by Showmaker picking it, it's a great pick, but also denies it because of the fearless form. And Zeka is looking for an angle here. Dplus will back away. There's tank Jace, so that poke basically non-existent. And Showmaker's still pushing. He's fine. I mean, that's the thing. They don't need this dragon. It's a singular ocean dragon. Lucid might try and steal it, but if they get a tier 2, that's a good trade.
Hey, they're even going to throw an Avaris ultimate, and the steal comes in. Why not? They're not being zoned away. They're winning the push in top lane. They're winning the teleport battle as well. Double teleport used by HLE. DK has both. And they're just see Jace moving up the river, and they just back away, and they get a little bit of extra pressure for Xiu in the bottom lane. As Barrel, a little bit of an awkward spot. Here comes Delight, thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, they are moving towards the top side. It feels a bit overforced. It kind of feels like HLE is saying, look, we're getting forced around the map due to this TP advantage. We're just going to start it and force them to come into us, burn some resources. And Dplus are ready.
I mean, a couple ults still down here. Remember the Maokai ult, and there goes the Nidalee just flying as Delight does his job. The smite should come in, and there it is. Peanut locks it down, and now they've got Reses to come on in. Zeka just gonna, you know, go ahead, try to throw his life away. He does have Zhonya's, though. There's the revive, but they're just looking for anything and anyone at this point. They get Barrel down. They've already taken down Xiu. Hanwha Life Esports, a very nice call. I'm not sure if they're going to get anyone else. You see Theone coming over the wall here. Showmaker wants a bit more. They would love to take out Zeus. As Lucy gets that smiting, gets a bit of a heal as well. Showmaker still on the chase, but it looks like they should get away. But Atakan into some more map.
Slightly real.
Yeah, just a smidge.
The thing is now, we have the buff on Zeus and Delight, so perhaps they will play a bit more aggressively to charge. We have a minute left. Zeus does have TP, so you can kind of think of it as like 6v5 now. If Zeus dies, you can TP back in immediately. And Dplus, they're fine just to kind of... They set up vision, but they're taking it slow. not the worst case scenario if this dragon does go over, but potentially look for a steal again. They're looking for some poke and fishing here right now.
Even going to commit to a Maokai ultimate here for a bit of zoning. Nice Ez ult. And now they're going to find Zeus on the left side. As you mentioned, he's kind of just a free life, though. He's trying to go in and die and TP back into the fight. Down he goes. And he lives. Big ult as well. And now Barrel's just left to the fishes. Down he goes. And that is the Ocean Drink as well for Hanwha Esports. Again, still a very close game between these two.
Yep. A lot of value there from Delight's ults, and Zeus, you know, still had that buff, made the most of it, playing aggressively. They're looking to try and pressure this tower. I think I mean, he does ult. I was going to say, I think he got ulted a bit sooner. Oh, Zeka misses. This is bad.
Yeah, that was not great. He's going to get away, at least. But, yeah, kind of messing up his combo. He throws up a question mark for himself. I think he knows what he did. And that's just fine.
They want to stop the split push from Zeus.
Yeah, I mean, Zeus does have TP, so he will be here. They spot this. Baron's only at half health. I don't know if they
back away now.
Really commit to this. Okay, they're just going to commit to it, I guess. As the Maokai ultimate looking to zone everybody away, and it does exactly that. Barrel as well will sacrifice his life, but Showmaker's able to trade it back and ult over the wall. And there you go. DK just steals the Baron under their noses.
A lot of confidence, it feels, you know. HLE demonstrated this with Arakan. They're like, we're just going to start the buff, we're going to make it work. And Dplus do a similar thing. Both times it was supports, create the space. This time Barrel's ult, really denying access to the pit. They get the Baron, scared even follow-up burst from aiming, but I think the Xin Zhao value just hasn't really been seen that much in this game. It's like you press ult so you can avoid this long-range damage, but you're not really doing much with that time. Mark Out comes in, will force him away. Aiming, able to pick up that tier 2 bot lane, get a bit more gold. They will have to respond to the top side. And we did see as well for Siwu, so a lot of actives with value there for Dplus in this one.
Look at this brush. I mean, there is ward in there for the side of Hanwha Esports, so they will clear it out, but it just gives you enough vision to get some poking down. They still have the Maokai ultimate, but in 5 seconds, they need a little bit of extra time, and it starts early, but it goes to Rumble. Ocean Soul secured, and the equalizer is great. Hits Delight at least, and does secure the kill. Flash forward from Xiu. This guy is a madman. He has the Zhonya's, and he's burning down Seka, and that will be a free kill for them. Take a look at the rest of the team as well. Lucid desperately trying to corral them up against the wall. Viper doesn't have many places to go in. Goes Showmaker on the left. Viper being corralled into that little alcove. It is just a straight up clean ace to DK after the fight on Ocean Soul.
Yep, there's a little hiccup with Yarakan in this game, but for the most part, Dplus have been in control, been ahead, able to secure the Ocean Soul and the fight following, and now will close out the game. And this is what we've come to expect from them. They have started this LCK Cup with a bang.
They just look so fantastic. Really a team effort in this one. Showmaker does have a very cool KDA. 5-0-0. No assist for the Yone, of course. As down look at the Nexus turrets. And Delight can do absolutely nothing. Flash on in, aiming. You know, he'd love to get some extra damage on the chart. But that will just be a relatively clean victory here to the side of